Electricity has become one of the most unpredictable household expenses. Many people open their monthly power bill and wonder why it keeps getting higher, even when their daily habits haven't changed much. The truth is that most homes lose money through small energy inefficiencies that build up over time. Appliances run longer than necessary. Devices use power even when they appear to be turned off. Heating and cooling systems work harder than they should. These small details quietly increase electricity usage month after month. The good news is that understanding how electricity is used inside your home can make a real difference. Cutting your electricity bill doesn't usually require drastic changes. In many cases, it starts with identifying where power is being wasted and making practical adjustments that reduce unnecessary consumption. To understand how to lower electricity costs, it helps to first look at how energy flows through a typical home. Electricity powers nearly everything we use every day. Refrigerators run constantly to keep food cold. Water heaters maintain hot water throughout the day. Air conditioning systems regulate temperature. Lighting, electronics, and kitchen appliances all draw power from the same system. Each device may only use a small amount of electricity on its own. But when dozens of devices operate at the same time, the total energy demand becomes much larger than most people realize. That's why the first step in reducing your electricity bill is understanding where the energy goes. One of the biggest electricity consumers in any home is the heating and cooling system. Air conditioners and heating systems often account for a large portion of total electricity use. When outdoor temperatures rise or fall, these systems work harder to keep indoor spaces comfortable. If the system is poorly maintained or the home has air leaks around windows and doors, the equipment must run longer to reach the desired temperature. Simple maintenance can help reduce this waste. Replacing air filters regularly, sealing small air leaks, and adjusting the thermostat slightly can lower the amount of energy required to keep the home comfortable. Another important area to examine is household appliances. Refrigerators, washing machines, and dryers operate frequently throughout the week. Older appliances often use more electricity than newer designs because they were built before modern energy efficiency standards were common. Even if replacing appliances is not an immediate option, keeping them well maintained can help them operate more efficiently. Cleaning refrigerator coils, running full loads in washing machines, and avoiding unnecessary dryer cycles can reduce electricity usage. Lighting is another simple place where many homes can reduce energy consumption. Traditional incandescent bulbs convert much of their electricity into heat rather than light. Modern LED bulbs use far less power while producing the same brightness. Replacing older bulbs with LED lighting is one of the simplest ways to lower electricity usage without changing daily habits. Another common source of hidden energy consumption is standby power. Many devices continue to draw electricity even when they are turned off. Televisions, gaming systems, computers, printers, and streaming devices often remain in standby mode so they can start quickly when needed. Individually, the power usage is small. But when multiple devices remain plugged in around the house, the total electricity consumption can become noticeable. Using power strips or unplugging devices that are rarely used can help reduce this constant background energy usage. Water heating is another area where electricity costs can increase without people realizing it. Water heaters maintain hot water throughout the day for showers, laundry, and dishwashing. If the heater temperature is set too high or the system is poorly insulated, the unit may run more frequently than necessary. Lowering the temperature slightly and ensuring the system is properly maintained can help reduce electricity consumption. Beyond appliances and systems, the structure of the home itself also affects electricity usage. Poor insulation allows heat to escape during winter and enter during summer. When this happens, heating and cooling systems must work harder to maintain indoor temperatures. Improving insulation or sealing air gaps around windows and doors can reduce how often these systems need to operate. Another useful step is tracking energy usage more closely. Many homeowners rarely check how much electricity individual devices consume. Simple energy monitoring tools can provide insight into how much power certain appliances use. Once you see which devices consume the most electricity, it becomes easier to adjust how and when they are used. All of these steps focus on improving efficiency, but some homeowners eventually begin looking beyond efficiency alone. As electricity prices continue to change, more people are exploring ways to reduce their dependence on traditional power sources. Some install solar systems. Others research small-scale energy systems that can supplement the electricity coming from the grid. The goal is not always to eliminate the grid entirely. For many households, the objective is simply to produce part of their own electricity so that they rely less on utility companies. Even generating a small portion of household energy independently can reduce long-term electricity costs. The key insight is that lowering your electricity bill is not about one single change. It usually comes from several small improvements working together: better appliance maintenance, more efficient lighting, reduced standby power, improved insulation, and smarter energy habits all contribute to lower electricity usage. When combined, these changes can gradually reduce the amount of electricity a household needs to purchase each month. Electricity will always be essential for modern life, but understanding how it is used gives you more control over the cost. Instead of feeling like rising power bills are unavoidable, you begin to see the systems behind them and the opportunities to improve how energy is managed in your home. Small changes today can lead to meaningful savings over time. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos that explore practical ways to understand energy systems and manage electricity more efficiently at home. And if you're interested in learning about some of the alternative energy approaches people are studying, including small systems that can help households generate or supplement their own electricity, you can find a useful resource in the description. It explains how these setups work and what's involved if you want to explore implementing them yourself.